Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the two-division
Trying not to use no type of profanity,
Jesse Bam
racial type of slurs.
Fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good punch. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They have no respect for each other's punching power. He misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You're fighting a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that jab. Jab does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what?
The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come at it.
And Manny goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it
Let's
again.
go.
A shot from...
Stop playing with me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold that thought. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? Catch and shoot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Do you believe what we are seeing? Do you believe what we're seeing? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here. On to the fourth we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And that right jab just misses. The courage on display here is incredible. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. And there's the bell for round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be afraid.
And down goes Bam. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tried to score with a jab. They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
That one lands. That counter shot lands. This is a high-octane battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that. There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And he scores with the counter. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
How about that time counter shot? Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. Hold that thought! Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? A much better game plan here.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Let's watch that again.
Stop playing with me, yo. Stop playing with me, Pat. Stop playing with me, Pat. Stop playing with me, Pat.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess... Here we go, it's round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Good defense blocking the right jab. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out.
Sit down, Pat. Sit down, Pat. Choking, Pat. Sit down, Pat.
Where did that come?
Sit down, Pat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped. And we enter the 8th round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Fantastic punch. Quick punch scores. Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice job getting that punch through. Nice counter. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel.
Yeah. GG.
And that is that.
GG.
They surrender. This is over.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself.
Oh, that's my band away. Damn.
I want to fly away. Live my life in my way. Give me a new day.
Damn. I'm at 119 and 143. 10 ties. Like, God damn. About to whoop that.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Oh, John Cena face. Let's get it.
Come on, you're better than that. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your...
Let's do it.
throw it from your mind, all right? You've done all your work, all the way through.
Let's do it.
Out of the gap.
Oh, good shot, good shot.
That's time.
Now you're switching off. You've switched off completely. Get your mind back in the game. That's a terrible round. That's a terrible round. So come on.
And box.
Finish the fight now, she's gone.
You're better than that. That's her round. So I need you to go back out there, and I need you to win this round. So get your...
Now look, relax, yeah? You were thinking, you were smart.
Box.
Pressing jab up, jab down. Vary your attacks.
Are you doing? You've done all of your work, all through camp.
Let's do it.
You're switching off. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Let's change what we're doing. We're going to forget that round. It was a bad round.
Let's go.
Shot. And again.
Give me your gloves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you still want to fight?
Look at me. Focus. Breathe.
Time!
Okay. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off.
Let's fight.
Double jab. Bring in your feet. Relax. Forget about it now. Forget about it. Calm down and get your boxing back together.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Go fight, go fight. Had to get used to the range.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain.
Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd,
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Watch the footwork. Watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. The chip.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right.
this
I
is
went
one
over
of
the
those
rules.
arenas where
I want
you
to protect
have
yourself
to
at all
fight
times.
or you're gonna be
And what I
found
say
wanting.
you
Under the
must
bright
obey.
lights here for this one, really good. And there's the bell for round one. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. He misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Catch and shoot. You don't want to trade shots. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. Just missed with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Exchange punches. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music. There's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe. And there's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Counter punching. Good counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is in. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The straight right just misses. This. Those counter punches have to hurt. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Punch, counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk talk about Ali in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. A perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch. Nice counter. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good idea with that counter, but it doesn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. And here we go. It's round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. They exchange punches. The perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Insane action. Those counter punches have to hurt. Catch and shoot. Good counter punching. This is a high-octane battle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch caught him. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round.
Switch on. Switch on.
And there's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. It's all offense, all the time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again.
Oh, I didn't know we play Xbox, people. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tail of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
This is Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. High hopes for this battle between these 2 athletes. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Insane action. That counter shot lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Can't land the jab there. All the time. Those counter punches, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. All right, Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Just get your breath back.
Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go. Trying to land that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. These punches coming from every angle. The stamina is off the charts. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Just to focus on what you're doing. Don't lose this fight, do it.
Here we go to the 4th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And he scores with the counter. He misses with that jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the left hook. That uppercut does not score. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. All right, Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You had everything in the...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't want to...
Get this boxing back together.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
That left hook missed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
There's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Perfect counter shot. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Solid punch. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch edge. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs to knock.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he just missed with that left jab. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter shot. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. There's a counter shot. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Tom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Love the response.
Round 8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Well done with that counter shot. Looking to land the hook. Straight right just misses. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Straight right just misses. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know, you're going to have people arguing, the fans for one and the fans for the other, say our fighter won. Split decision was fair. Down to the T, down to the wire. These guys put it on the line. Split decision is fair.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac drip flow.